I've known Bill ever since he started, right? I got there at Georgetown 1 year before he did. And everyone knows over the 15 years that he's led the law school, the amazing things he has done as a dean, as an administrator, as a fundraiser, all the strengths he has in all of those categories. But what most of us haven't gotten enough to know about him is his scholarly side. But it really came out when he had his installation ceremony for his named professorship. And he gave the most engaging, the most fun lecture we've ever had a ceremony like that. And that's where I really gained really deep appreciation for his scholarly side, a side that can't always come to the forefront when you're the dean, when you're running the school. But it really came out that day, and it was one of the fondest memories for me of his tenure.
Well, I just want to start out by saying congratulations to Dean Treanor. You and I are graduating together, and I could not be more proud to have you as a fellow member of the graduating class of 2025. From the moment that I started working with you in the dean's office, I felt that you trusted me, that our loyalty ran deep. And yes, it's probably because I'm from New Jersey and I went to IHA just like Allison Treanor did. But ever since then, I have learned from you every single day. I respect you tremendously. I admire you so much. And I can't wait to see what this next chapter brings for both of us. And I will always remember this time here fondly.
I think the thing that I can say about Dean Treanor is that he's allowed me to be in a job that has turned out to be a dream job. And I was at main campus when I came back to the Law Center to be head of the events team. And he welcomed me back and has really supported me through the last 10 years and allowed me to have just the best job I could have asked for with the best team. And I just think the memories I have of working with him are that we've had some incredible events and programs, and he's just supported me through all of it. And I'm so grateful for that. And I've just loved working for him for the last 10 years. And I'm so excited that he's going to have a little bit of peace and quiet. But I'm looking forward to welcoming him back at events that he hasn't had to worry about when he comes back from sabbatical.
I probably have so many memories, I can't really limit myself to one. But I want to say I love Bill Chester. And we actually went to college together. He remembers me as a cartoonist. That's my favorite identity. And if he loved me back then and still loves me now, that's an amazing growth. I can't thank him enough for the 15 years of superb leadership here at the law school. I'm kind of hoping he might become the president of the university.
Well, I was on the search committee that actually chose him to be the dean. And I remember, and I've been on every search committee since Bob Dowski. I've never seen anyone so anxious to come to Georgetown. He was already in love with Georgetown before he got here, and that love has continued all the way through. The good thing for us, though, is that he understood clinical education. He was dean at Fordham before that, and when he came here, he hit the ground running. Our clinical faculty was moving out through aging out. In fact, after next year, all of our senior faculty will be gone. But we've hired 7 extraordinary young people to take our places. And I credit him for understanding that we needed to replace those people that are leaving with good young talent, and he did that. I want to read his next book about that guy that he writes about all the time. Who even knows who Governor Morris is except Bill? But yes, that's what I want to do. I want to read that book.
I knew Bill before he came to Georgetown because we're both property scholars and interested in the takings laws. Bill actually called me when he had the offer to ask, was it a good idea to come? And I'm very happy to tell you that I said, yes, Bill, it'd be fabulous. Come on over. You'll love it. Well, there were ups and downs, but Bill has been an incredible blessing to Georgetown Law. And I'm very glad I said, come on over, Bill.
I'm so excited to be here to celebrate Bill tonight. Bill and I have worked together for 13 years, and I've seen over the years how dedicated he is to the faculty, to the staff, to the students, to the alumni of the university. I've heard him advocate for them passionately, and I've seen how caring he is. We traveled together. I'm going to be missing my travel buddy. Whenever I would drop him off at the curbside and come in later to the airport to meet him, he would call and check on me and make sure I'd gotten through okay. And just has been an amazing mentor and friend to me over the years.
My memory of Bill is actually from my time as a student alum. I graduated in 2010, right before Bill arrived. There was a lot of questions about the Rights Institute at the time. And to his great credit, having just arrived at Georgetown Law, Bill really listened to the alumni and those of us who reached out to him and funded the program. And it's really stronger now than ever. And that's really thanks to his leadership, not only to the Rights Institute, but the broader experience of curriculum here at Georgetown Law.
Bill, your leadership has made such a lasting impact, not only on our school, but all of the people that have worked with you directly. You've led with both vision and humanity, and I'm so lucky that I was able to be part of it. You'll definitely be missed, but we both know that I'm going to miss Allison even more.
Two things come to mind immediately. The first is that when he was selected to become our dean, he had come from Fordham, and I had a client of mine that was a very active person at Fordham, and I called him up and I said, we're about to hire this guy, Treanor, and what do you think of him? And he said, I'm never going to speak to you again. You have just stolen from us the best dean we've ever had. And he really has been great. I spent a lot of time at the Law Center, and the thing that always impresses me is I routinely see him wandering around, talking to students and doing things. I talk to a lot of students myself, and they all know who he is, and they all appreciate what he's done. And I'm just really glad he's staying, but sorry to see him.
Hi, Bill. I'm very happy to record this, congratulate you on your stepping down and moving on. But you remember, I was there at the beginning. I was on the search committee that found you, and I was very happy to find you and support you for this job. And I'm so happy you proved us right. You've done an absolutely wonderful job with the school. You've taken it to another level. And we're just so very pleased with all the work you've done, the hard work you've done. And we know there's been tough times and great times, but we're very pleased, and I'm very happy that you proved me right. Thank you.
So there's an ancient African greeting. I can't remember which African language it is, but it translates into an English is "I see you." And my most important memory, I have so many memories of Treanor, but was really being seen by him. Because shortly after he joined the Law Center, I was working, very hard behind the scenes, doing the kind of thing that you do, alumni do. And then the next thing you knew, I was getting the Paul Dean Award. And it was so interesting for me because I'm a first generation, not just law student, I'm a first generation college graduate in my family from Detroit, Michigan State undergrad, none of the Ivy League stuff. And it was just so amazing to me that I saw that he saw people like me. So I just like to say to him, we see you, so thrilled that you are being acknowledged in this way after sticking it out with us for 3 terms. And this is exactly what you deserve, to be celebrated in this way and to have your history be part of history, because you are truly part of the history of this country because of how you have stood up and done the things that we came to law school to do. Thank you.
I have interacted with Georgetown and Dean Treanor from many different perspectives during his tenure here, both as an alum, as an adjunct, as a parent, and as a director of the Washington Legal Clinic for the Homeless, which benefits from Georgetown's efforts every year. And in each perspective, Dean Treanor has been so present, so giving, so strong in his commitment to the community, and I find it extremely overwhelming. And I'm extremely grateful for that. My daughter, Genevieve, asked me to send her love, along with love and both of their gratitude. And I just want to add that Dean Treanor, you are now hope and light and blessing in a time when we need all three. So thank you for what you've done. Take a well-earned rest, but don't go far away because we need you.
Hi, Dean Treanor. I just want to say thank you for an extraordinary tenure at Georgetown Law. You actually were, I met you on my first day of the law school, which was like your first year being our dean. And I have so many incredible memories working with you on the Strategic Planning Council and cooking up this like crazy idea to do an alumni banquet for the Georgetown Law Journal, which now had its like 12th annual event. So just you're an incredible leader. You've led with like wit and wisdom, but most importantly, compassion and unshakable commitment to justice no matter what. And your legacy is not just with the 15 years of lawyer that you touched, but really a generation of what Georgetown Law represents. So all of us, thank you for being an incredible human being, and so excited to see your next chapter and be part of it. Thank you.
Jenny, do you
Yes, sir.
remember when Dean Treanor came in?
That's Howard. How could I forget? Including the fact that this was a transition. We left, he came in, and it was just the perfect situation for Georgetown, for the schools in general.
Absolutely. You were this man's first and last dean.
That's right.
You graduated in 2010 from the JD program.
That's right.
And went into the LLM program in
That's
2011.
That transition.
But I'll tell you even more importantly, this brother is my family.
Let's go.
We met in Section 2 here at the law school, and this is how the groomsmen in my wedding.
Let's go.
And just like I found this family here at the law school, we found you here and you became family for us as well.
Absolutely.
You may have been his last and first dean. You were my dean, whether I was here or you were dean or not.
That's exactly right.
We love you, Bill.
Let's go. Let's go. Congratulations, and thank you for everything you've done for us at British School. You represented us proudly. We're really proud of what you've done and how you stood, and all the best.
I'm just so thrilled to be here to celebrate our Dean Treanor for 15 years of exquisite leadership, service to our Georgetown community, and specifically to our law center. Thank you for all you've done, all you've poured in to the faculty and to the students, to our community here at the law center. One of my favorite memories is I pulled him aside at one of our meetings and said, I heard you were like the selfie king. And literally on cue, he takes out his phone and we are doing all types of selfies. And so from that point forward, we'll be connected in that way. That's on the lighter note. On the more serious note, his leadership at many of the most kind of influential and consequential moments in our history, just we cannot take those moments for granted. Dean Treanor, thank you. Appreciate you and look forward to staying connected and all that's to come.
Dean, Allison, words cannot express how grateful I am for everything you've done. And it goes so far beyond friendship, but the friendship is so important too. You've been such an example to all of us. You felt like family as you sat around our Sunday dinner table. We talk about you all the time with the kids. We love you and Allison, and we're just so grateful for everything you've done for Georgetown Law, but especially for us. Thanks, Dean. Thanks, Allison. All the best.
So, Bill, I'll just say what we always say. We know we support each other more than anybody else here. And I'm grateful to be here. Love for you always. And thank you for all that you've done. It's just been wonderful. I'm looking forward for the future.
Bill has been an amazing dean. He stands up for what we all believe in. And he also acts with good grace in really tricky moments. And I admire that about him very much. So, Bill, I just want to say another round of applause for you.